Every day in America, 27 people die as a result of drunk driving. 27 avoidable deaths. We'll hear the story of two families whose lives have been forever impacted.
And the knowledge of what our young and promising son has done, it brings me to my knees on a daily basis.
Plus, it seems like we're always hearing about someone charged with their 5th, 6th, even 7th DUI. How does that even happen? We'll also take a look at the legalities of DUI, whether you're the driver or the victim.
And many of us grew up watching him as the lovable father, Dr. Jason Seaver on Growing Pains. Considered one of America's favorite TV dads, Alan Thicke joins us today to share his Thicke's Picks, neat ideas for dad this Father's Day.
And we don't stop there. If dad is into high-tech gadgets, we're going to find out which ones top the list for gift giving this Father's Day.
Another thing you can do for dad, let him relax while you do the cooking. Whether your father prefers bacon, beef, or chicken, we've got you covered. We're in the kitchen with a few tasty dishes. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
And I'm Brian Spiros in for Jimmy Hoppa, and welcome to historic Studio D.
And what a night it was. I don't know if you heard, but we had some tornado warnings overnight. A lot of people. I was sleeping. I was Jimmy this morning, but when I went to bed up in Easton, it was we had storms coming through, but I woke up this morning and I couldn't believe all of the messages that were in on Facebook, people saying we have a tornado warning, we're getting downstairs for cover. I didn't realize how bad it was. I was sleeping in the middle of it all. Well, and I was too, and we just want to remind everyone, this time of year you need to stay alert, and possible severe weather is actually forecasted for Thursday. Now, I knew what was going on because of this. I keep my iPhone right by my bed, and I have the WBOC app. And it actually makes, notifies me whenever there's a severe weather warning. So knew what was going on because of that. So you have time, go ahead, download that app. It's very useful. As far as weather is concerned, what's coming up Thursday, Dan has more on WBOC News at 5 on Fox 21.
Because we are supposed to get some severe weather.
Yeah, it looks like Thursday.
As of right now, so people want to be careful. And too, like you said, people, you're sleeping and you don't realize this is going on. If you need to wake up your family and get, to shelter somehow. So people should definitely pay attention to that. And something else to pay attention to, especially if you drive over the Bay Bridge. Some people are not going to like this.
Nope.
Back in 2011, many people on the Eastern Shore were up in arms because of the proposed toll increases on the Bay Bridge. Now, after public meetings, the Maryland Transportation Authority decided to lower the rate increases. So last July, the increases went from $2.50 to $4. And here we go again. In just a few weeks, July 1st, the toll will now go up to $6.
Wow.
Now, it's slightly less for Easy Pass customers, $5.40, so you get a little bit of a break. Now, these increases are for two-axle vehicles. We need to mention that, obviously, because if your vehicle is larger than that, the price continues to go up depending on size.
If you're pulling a camper or a trailer or anything like that, you're going to pay a lot more.
Exactly. I think it goes up to like $45 or something like that.
What?
For if you have a big,
six-axle
vehicle. Yeah, exactly. So July 1st, those all go into effect. So make sure you have enough dollar bills in the car if you don't have an Easy Pass.
Easy Pass, yeah, we have the Easy Pass. And if you're heading over to Worcester County, there's a hotel you might want to look at. It's getting a makeover thanks to the Travel Channel. Some describe the Lankford, seen here, as quaint and rustic, but it's been in decline over the past few years. Well, get a load of this. The Travel Channel show, Hotel Impossible, is actually going to come in. I've never seen it before, but I'm definitely going to watch it because they're going to come in and they're going to basically remodel the hotel, which was founded in 1924 and has been passed down through generations and generations. So the remodeling begins today. It'll be finished Thursday.
They do it they come in and it's just like they do it very quickly.
Yeah. How about that?
I know it's going to be interesting to see.
Exciting.
We don't know yet when exactly it's going to air on the Travel Channel, but we'll keep people posted so they can take a look at it.
Absolutely.
Something else going on, Cambridge has been nominated as the only community on the Eastern Shore to take part in a nationwide initiative to revitalize downtown communities. And only 100 cities across the country were chosen. Now, it's all part of the Benjamin Moore's Main Street Matters campaign. And the campaign asks people around the country to cast their votes online to decide which Main Street should be revitalized. Now, this is something I've covered many stories up there that they're trying to revitalize the downtown, make a comeback, spruce it up. The winner will get a new paint job and a consultation to help enhance the architecture, regional influences and the history of the downtown area, which Cambridge has a lot of those. And now we have all the information on our website, the link where you can go and vote. You just go to delmarvalife.com. I actually did it earlier. You go to the website, shows a map of the United States, click on Maryland, then click Cambridge, and then proceed from there with the voting.
How about
Very
that?
simple. Yeah.
Oh, well,
and you have until June 30th, I should mention.
Okay, so we have the rest of the month.
You can vote every day up until June 30th.
All right, I'll have to do that
You
after
vote
the
multiple
show.
times.
If you're looking for a Thursday night out, here's a neat idea. The Indian River Life Saving Station in Rehoboth Beach will be hosting a summer guest speaker series. It's every Thursday evening. It starts June 20th and goes through August 29th. Now the series will have a different speaker and topic each week, and is designed to appeal to a wide range of people, and you know, the whole family. Why not? The presentations start at 7 p.m. Many of the presentations will be done outside if weather permits. There's a complete schedule of presentations, and we'll have that on our website, so you can check it out. It's always nice to find free things to do in the summer.
It sounds interesting, and obviously it's good for the whole family. Anyone can go down there. You know, one thing that we talk about a lot, and it seems to be happening more and more, scams.
Scams,
They target everyone. You don't know where they're coming from. Well, the Daily Times is reporting a scam in Sussex County that people need to be aware of. Here's what's been happening. People have been getting calls from a 302 area code number, and the caller ID says Life Alert. Well,
sounds legit.
It does sound legit. Well, apparently the person on the other end of the phone says that someone paid for their Life Alert and the shipping as well. Now, Life Alert has said that these calls are a hoax and that the scamming has been a nationwide problem for the company in recent months. So if you get a call and they're trying to get money or solicit any sort of information, ignore it.
Right.
Life Alert has said that they're not doing any of this. So obviously ignore that call, especially if you haven't ordered a Life Alert or have needed to have one shipped to you.
Yeah, let your parents and your neighbors and anybody who may be in that senior set know what's going on.
Exactly, and I think Life Alert said that whoever is doing this is using some sort of device or system so that no matter where they're calling from, it shows up as that 302 area code.
See, I would fall for that.
They figure out a way to get you. Exactly.
Yeah,
so be careful. Be careful.
Well, some good news for senior services in Sussex County. Cheer Inc. now has a vehicle to aid its efforts. Take a look at this picture. These are some state senators from Delaware, and a Representative Ruth Briggs. We have Steve Smike and Brian Pettyjohn, right? Okay, well, Cheer got the money, the federal money, to pay for a 24-passenger bus through a state program. It's actually replacing one that has more than 200,000 miles on it. A lot of miles. And they say they have a fleet of about 15 buses. 8 of them are out on the road at any given time. And I know, you know, they do a lot for seniors in Sussex County, so that's good news for them.
Brand new bus will surely be appreciated. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I'm asking you this because, you know, bosses may be watching. Have you ever wanted to take a nap at work? Just take a snooze?
Hey, this couch is pretty comfortable,
I know,
let me tell you.
Well, I'm sure everyone has, but mistakes can happen when you fall asleep. Well, I guess the mistake is in the eye of the beholder in this case. A German bank employee, I guess, was working, and he fell asleep, and he was supposed to type into a retiree's bank account, I guess.
He was transferring money, right?
Transfer money.
Yeah.
62 euros, which equates out to 82 US dollars. He was supposed to transfer into the account. Well, apparently he must have fallen asleep. His elbow hit the 2, and then before you know it, we had 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So basically, okay, he made it a huge number. He basically transferred $222 million, 222,000. Basically, it's millions of dollars, which equates out to nearly 300 million US dollars.
Oh my goodness.
Into the account by mistake. Now, that's a big mistake.
That is a big mistake.
I would like that if it was my bank account. I don't know, but apparently the bank discovered the mistake shortly afterwards, and unfortunately for whomever's bank account it was, they corrected the
Can you
error.
imagine going to the ATM and you get your little receipt and having a balance of 222 million euros?
I would just shut my mouth, put it in my pocket, and walk away immediately. So $82, nearly 300 million in the account.
That's amazing. Well, maybe if you had that much money, you could, well, you don't need that much money, but you could buy a new Sony Playstation. Actually, Sony gave gamers a sneak peek at the PlayStation 4 yesterday. They're going to also have some 30 new games, but here's the big question a lot of people are asking is whether or not the old Sony games, PlayStation games, will be compatible with the PS4. Like if you own a PS3 and you have this nice collection of games, are you going to be able to play them on the PS4? Well, from what I understand, Sony reps didn't go into specifics about that, but they did say that old games will be available through the cloud system. And you know what the cloud system is, where you can grab them from the sky.
Them out of wherever they are.
And I'm thinking that, I mean, this is just my opinion, but I'm thinking they're probably not going to be free. The PS4 will go on sale later this year. It's going to cost you about $400.
I can't believe it. It's just amazing. It's like when they come out with a system and then right away the next one has come out. I haven't played video games since like Nintendo back in the 80s or 90s.
Well, and you know there's going to be all these people camping out at all these stores wanting to get their hands on that PS4.
Days before it comes out. Die-hard fans, they can have it. I'm not pitching a tent outside any store. So Tim Tebow is making news, of course. As I saw this all over Facebook. ESPN is reporting that Tebow will sign a contract to play third-string quarterback for the New England Patriots. Now, some people are looking at this as a good move, hoping that Patriots head coach Bill Belichick will be able to mentor Tebow and help him improve his diversity in the game.
Right.
Then there are those who think Tebow is overrated. Tebow is actually expected to join the Patriots minicamp today, so it's a wait and see as to what's going to happen with that.
I guess he hasn't been playing well since he was with Denver.
Yeah, exactly. So there's some mixed reaction with him.
Yeah. And
going from TiVo to the ocean.
Tebow.
Tebow. What was wrong with me? Tebow. Tim Tebow. No. Tebow is not going to the Patriots. A rare discovery has been made off the coast of England. Take a look at this picture. This is the remains of a crashed World War II Dornier, I believe I'm pronouncing it, Dornier bomber. It's believed to be the only known example of this type of plane to be found intact. Look at that. And when things sit under the water, you know, they obviously deteriorate and break down. That looks to be in good condition.
For 70 years.
Yeah, exactly. The German plane was shot down off the coast, as you said, more than 70 years ago during a battle. Despite all of that, it looks to be in good condition. It's now sitting on a barge in the English Channel. They raised it out from the water. And I don't know what they're going to do with it now, but that would look nice in a museum somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to end up in a museum somewhere, and my husband's going to want to go see it.
And you will go with him.
And I will, with a smile on my face. Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, you may remember him as Dr. Jason Seaver on Growing Pains, a psychologist and father of 3. Today, he's offering us some fatherly advice when it comes to Father's Day.
And the kids are out of school for the summer. Now what? You want to keep them academically engaged while having fun, but maybe you can't afford most traditional camps? We have a solution.
But first,
my daughter and her friends simply wanted a safe ride home, not a one-way hell ride down a windy, rainy road.
A daughter lost, a father's despair, and it's all because of one bad decision. How 2 families are affected after a deadly drunk driving crash. Delmarva Life will be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and Mitsubishi dealers. And State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.